For those here as part of the Care to Try relay team, it is yet another hurdle to overcome as they prepare for what will be a very long journey. 5 individuals, all challenged daily with cerebral palsy, determined that together, along with their guides, they will complete Rev 3 Florida.
This is Jesse. Say hi, Jesse.
Hey.
You excited?
Yeah.
What are you gonna do today?
Wait.
Race. What are you gonna do?
Wait. No boat today. Okay. You're gonna run.
He's laughing.
Run. He's got it.
He doesn't care. He just wants to go out. Hey, here we go. You ready? You ready? Here we go.
The members of Care to Try relay team have been here for hours, patiently waiting. It is now their turn. Eric Lawson and his guide Greg Simony get the group underway.
Care to Try is an organization that focuses on promoting the inclusion of people that have disabilities in mainstream society. This week we're going to be participating in the Venice Triathlon, the Rev 3, and we're going to be pulling 5 differently abled athletes through the 70-mile course with us.
This is very important to Greg, and we're very proud to be part of this and part of what he started. This race particularly is supposed to be about caring for others and a team approach.
We're going to be doing it as a relay. That's the first time we've done it this way. All 5 athletes do have cerebral palsy. For them, it's a real chance to be treated as normal people.
Eric likes to have fun. He is deaf. He understands sign language, and he can also read lips, and he communicates through body language. He loves the water, and he likes everybody rooting for him and being part of a team.
Jesse is approximately 30 years old. He's blind. He has the personality that I wish I had. He has the attitude I wish I had. He's always happy, always smiling. Seth's a young little boy that mentally is very sharp. His personality just beams through.
If it's a relay race, it's gotta be fast.
Jeff's got a very strong heart.
Jeff and I will be doing the first part of the run in the triathlon. Jeff, have you been training? Are you ready?
Yeah.
Yep, he's ready.
The last person that we're going to be racing with is Nadia. She's remarkable. She's always laughing.
She's quite a character. She loves Greg to death. When we get back, when we cross the finish line, just, the spectators are yelling all along the streets. They're yelling at them. Way to go, good luck, keep it up, keep going. So these guys enjoy that. They enjoy that attention because it's not something they get in everyday life.
He likes crossing the finish line and seeing everybody getting excited. Are you going to go across the finish line and win?
If Greg breaks the ribbon, I'll be happy. But if Greg crosses the finish line, I'll be happy as well.
They all feel that they're triathletes at the end of it.
And these guys love it. They like to go out there and see people, make friends.
Eric Lawson and his guide Greg will hand things over to Jesse Moser and his guide Rich. The first of 5 legs complete, still ahead, 56 miles on the bike. That will be done in 2 segments, and then another 2 legs to cover the 13.1-mile run.
Let's go, Jesse. You're up.
They are anticipating around 7 hours before the group will come together for the final push down the chute and over the finish line. The strong winds will undoubtedly make the bike even more difficult than originally planned for. The challenge continues for Care to Try. pair to try relay, the wind is proving to be a major factor. On the bike, 2 individuals and a trailer that is taking the full force of the wind, bringing Jesse Moser and his guide Rich Linkenhoker to a near standstill. Slowly they're closing in on the halfway point on the 56-mile bike, where the third athlete in the 5-person relay, Seth Morano, and his guide Greg Simony wait.
We're getting ready to rock and roll.
Well, we're going to make the exchange. Seth's ready to go. He's going to hold our towel. And we're just waiting on the Riches to get here with Jesse, and we're going to take off. We're right here.
Jesse!
Hey, Jesse!
That was painful.
How was it?
Good.
There's a huge support team here as well. Among them, Seth's dad, Dave Morano.
I think Seth is going to enjoy himself. It's going to be a nice breeze. He's going to drive right through Northport. It'll be cool.
Let's go!
Go, Seth, go!
Okay. Hi there.
How's it going?
We're good. It's a little windy. That's all right. It's like life. Just got to adjust.
My name is David Morano. I am 11 years old.
He was premature, and we thought he was just developmentally delayed. He had a seizure one day, and we went to the doctor, and the doctor was like, well, kids with cerebral palsy, when they get a fever, sometimes will have seizures, and that was the first time we found out he had cerebral palsy.
Your brain and your muscles connection is not fully met. This means I can walk, but I need help walking, and I'm in a wheelchair about 95% of the time.
It takes him a long time to learn new motor skills, so any muscle memory things are very tough on him.
People in the school are very nice. I'm probably the only one in the wheelchair at Booker Middle School. Go Tornadoes! Woo!
It's hard for him to do some schoolwork. That physical barrier between his mind and his hands it's a big thing to get what's in your head out onto paper or in your classwork. He one time said to me, we were trying to do something, and this was a few years ago, and he asked me when he was going to get better. And we're like, maybe you will one day, but we don't know when you're going to get better. So that was a tough day. But when he realized he wasn't, I thought he was going to be upset or more withdrawn. But he's like, oh, he cried a little bit, teared up just a tiny bit, and then that was it. He never complains. He never says, why am I sick? Why can't I do what other people can do? He just does it. He does what he can, and I don't know anybody else like him.
If Greg's fast enough, maybe I'll win a silver medal, but...
Thanks, Seth. What if I'm not fast enough?
What are you going to tell Greg while he's pedaling?
Go, Greg! Faster! 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 Fast as your wheels can carry you and me! It all started one day when a friend, Susanna, called my parents up and say, hey, do you want to go with a guy named Greg?
Like within a few days of meeting him, we were doing a triathlon.
Greg has a bike, and he attaches a trailer to his bike and pulls me along. I would constantly say, faster, faster, and all of a sudden the wind in my face. And
First time I ever raced with them, we're about to cross the finish line, and I hear, "I'd like to thank our sponsors," and he kind of caught me off guard. I started cracking up. I'm like, where did that come from? At the time, he was maybe 10. His personality just beams through.
It's kind of strange to say it, but I feel utterly normal, and it's good to feel. It's good to feel that he isn't special, he isn't disabled. He's just doing his thing with everybody else in the triathlon. I'm just so proud of him for doing it and being not afraid to do it, just like every other father would feel about their kid.
I caught my dad in an interview once, and he said it was great watching his son win a race.
I'm trying to teach Seth that there's more to life than his wheelchair.
And it's fun when I cross the finish line, and I feel happy.
I'm extremely lucky to have Seth as a son. It's an honor. It's not a curse, it's a blessing.
My biggest challenge is to get ready for adulthood. You know, paying bills on time and all of that.
I think that's what he wants the most, is to contribute to life, to be an active member of, instead of just a rider. And that kind of is the whole thing about the triathlon, is he isn't just watching the triathlon, he's in it. That's his life. He wants to be in it.
Care to Try pushes on here at Revolution 3, Florida. The Care to Try team wrapping up the third of 5 legs. It's an inspiring reminder of what can be achieved through inclusion and compassion.
It went well.
He did great. He said he had a fun time, so really proud of him.
Jeffrey Park and his guide Stephanie Rodriguez now enjoying their portion of the 13.1 mile run here in Venice at Revolution 3, Florida.
I think you got enough girls' phone numbers to get a date this weekend?
You got some phone numbers?
Yeah,
Care to Try on the final leg now. Nadia McKinnon will take the hopes and dreams of this group over the final 6.5 miles. One last push before the group is reunited.
She loves it. Nadia enjoys it. She loves Greg. She loves just being out here. And I think it's great for people also to see people with disabilities participate in something like this.
Nadia and her guide, Greg Simony, on the final stretch now. They covered the same miles, the same challenges as everyone else, and soon they too will cross the Rev 3 finish line. Waiting to join them, Jeffrey, Seth, Eric, Jesse, all the athletes, their guides, family, and friends.
Care to Try has just been excellent for me. Care to Try has made me happy.
On every leg, during every switch, a towel containing a poem was the baton for their relay. Seth Morano with the final message for Care to Try.
Change isn't easy or always fun. If you follow it through, it's worth it in the long run. Many have disbeliefs and didn't understand why. Now we are here giving it a try. Take the focus off yourself and you will motivate others too. We're average people, not elite. We hope to encourage to follow your dream. Yes!
This is Rev 3 Media.